Chapter 33.
"You're nothing but a monster," Harry barked, his eyes blazing with anger, while Riddle merely shrugged with elegant indifference. But Luna poured her very essence into me," Riddle replied smoothly, a dark satisfaction in his voice, "and that essence was exactly what I craved. Each of her deepest sorrows, her darkest desires fed my strength, until I became far stronger than that curious little Miss Lovegood, that Ravenclaw who longed for secrets. Her thirst made me powerful, so potent that I could start feeding bits of my soul back into her." Potter's confusion etched across his face. "What does that mean?" he questioned. Draco's gaze darted between Riddle and the diary, but Riddle flicked Harry's wand effortlessly in Draco's direction, signaling he was under scrutiny and should remain still. "Haven't you figured it out yet, Harry Potter?" Riddle's voice was whisper-soft. Luna Lovegood unlocked the Chamber of Secrets. She choked the roosters and smeared threats on the walls. She unleashed Slytherin's serpent on 4 mudbloods, and even the Squib's cat. The notion floated, hinting at limitations to Riddle's own corporeal power. Nonetheless, he'd easily outmaneuvered them all. And, somewhere in the depths of Hogwarts, a basilisk roamed ominously. Riddle continued, an amused tone coloring his words. Initially, she had no idea what she was doing. It was quite entertaining. "If only you could glimpse your cousin's diary entries, young Malfoy. Truly gripping. Dear Tom," he mimicked, clearly relishing Draco's discomfort. "I think I'm losing my mind. Feathers everywhere on my robes, and I've no idea why. Could it be the Rackspurts? Dear Tom, I can't remember anything from Halloween, but a cat was attacked and paint stains my front. Are the Nargles making their way into my thoughts? Dear Tom, the Ravenclaw girls claim I'm paler, uglier than ever, looking like some heir of Slytherin. But could it really be Draco Malfoy's doing? Dear Tom, yet another attack." Yet despite her skepticism toward herself, Luna never doubted me. Had she had a friend, any confidant apart from me, things might have been different. Alas, she trusted only me, confiding until this very morning. "Tom, my love, what should I do? And thus, she has brought you to me, Harry Potter, the meeting I desired most." "And why did you want to see me?" Potter demanded. Riddle replied, "Well, Luna shared so much about you, Harry. Your life's intriguing tapestry. The tales she sent back to her father about famous Harry Potter for the Quibbler, that ludicrous publication you see. She became their journalist to follow you." "I'm familiar with it," Draco muttered under his breath. Riddle's gaze stayed transfixed on Harry's lightning scar, a hunger growing in his expression. "I had to learn more, converse with you, meet you if possible. Especially with what Luna disclosed about your bond with that giant Hagrid. Hagrid, still dwelling in Hogwarts. Imagine that." "Hagrid's my friend." Harry's voice trembled with the weight of accusation. "You set him up, didn't you?" Riddle's laughter was sharp and echoing. "Against whom was it, truly? Me, Tom Riddle, the impoverished yet prodigious, parentless yet valiant, school's prefect and perfect student? Or bumbling Hagrid, perpetually in trouble, nurturing werewolf cubs under his bed, sneaking into the forbidden forest for troll wrestling?" Even I was taken aback by the success of my plans. Surely, someone would realize Hagrid couldn't be the heir of Slytherin. I spent 5 years piecing together the chamber's secrets and entrance. Hagrid neither had the intellect nor the power. Only Dumbledore, the Transfiguration professor, doubted Hagrid being guilty, persuading Dippet to keep Hagrid on as gamekeeper. Possibly, Dumbledore suspected. His fondness for me never matched that of the other teachers. "I can see why," Ron muttered, catching Draco's glance, sharing a brief, subdued laugh. "Perhaps Dumbledore saw my true nature." Harry's clenched jaw betrayed his anger. Riddle shrugged nonchalantly. "Oh, he did monitor me inconveniently close after Hagrid's expulsion. Reopening the chamber wasn't prudent while I was a student. But those years spent searching wouldn't go to waste. I left my diary, preserving my young self, hoping one day another would follow and complete Salazar Slytherin's noble mission. And you haven't succeeded, Harry crowed. Nobody's been killed this time, not even the cat. In hours, the Mandrake draft will be ready. The petrified will awaken. The notion brought solace. No matter what dangers lay in wait, Hermione would soon revive above them. As I've mentioned, Riddle murmured, the actual intention wasn't mudblood extermination anymore. You became my new target long ago. Clearly, it was always about Potter. How could it be otherwise? Luna's writings had revealed Harry's heroic tendencies. And once the mudblood damsel was taken, Potter had to restrain Ron from lurching forward. I knew you'd stop at nothing to unravel the mystery, particularly with another vulnerable girl attacked. Plus, Luna told me of your Parseltongue ability. So I made Luna craft her farewell to await your arrival here. She was positively captivated by the novelty surrounding her, admiring the grand statue of Salazar until the moment her life ebbed away at its feet. There wasn't much vitality left in her. She'd poured it all into the diary, into me, her true love. At last, I am free from the pages. I've been anticipating your arrival here. I was certain you would show up. I have many queries for you, Harry Potter. What sort of questions? Potter barked, his hands fisted tightly. Riddle replied with a serene smile, I'm curious how a child bereft of exceptional magical skill could possibly vanquish the greatest sorcerer that ever lived. How did you walk away unharmed save for a scar, while Lord Voldemort's powers were annihilated? His eyes now glistened with a strange red glow. Dobby had warned of this. Tom Riddle's eyes had begun to turn crimson. Draco recognized those eyes immediately. For the first time, the realization left his mouth unbidden. You're Voldemort. Riddle mercifully didn't leave Ron and Potter in confusion for long. Indeed, young Malfoy. Perhaps more insightful than your dim-witted grandfather. Yes, Harry Potter, Voldemort encompasses my existence, past, present, and future. Riddle wove Potter's wand through the air, crafting 3 dazzling words. Tom Marvolo Riddle. With a flick, his name's letters reshaped themselves. I am Lord Voldemort. Can you see? Riddle murmured. It was a moniker I adopted during my time at Hogwarts, shared only with my closest companions, naturally. You think I would forever bear the despicable Muggle name of my father? The one who abandoned me before birth upon discovering my mother was a witch. In my veins runs the noble blood of Salazar Slytherin on my mother's side. Shall I retain the name of a loathsome Muggle? What nonsense, Draco grumbled. It doesn't even spell Lord Voldemort without a phrase. It's a flawed anagram. Shoot Draco a venomous glare, Riddle redirected his focus to Potter. No, that wretched name wouldn't suffice. I coin myself a new name, one that wizards would dread to speak when I become the most formidable sorcerer in the world. Potter lifted his gaze, his voice hard like iron. You are not. Not what? Riddle snapped back. Not the greatest sorcerer in the world, Potter stated briskly, breath coming fast. Albus Dumbledore holds that title. Everyone acknowledges it. Even at your peak, you didn't dare seize control at Hogwarts. Dumbledore saw through your ruse during your school days, and still unnerves you no matter where you're lurking now. Riddle's grin vanished, overtaken by a sinister scowl. Draco sneered. Yeah, he called out. You think you're scarier than Dumbledore? No way. Same here. Ron shouted defiantly, though looking confused, having admitted fear of Dumbledore. I mean, he's way more terrifying than you. Dumbledore has been ousted from this castle by my mere echo. Riddle retorted. He's not as gone as you presume. Potter countered, remembering Dumbledore's words he'd echoed but still couldn't decipher, until he heard music. Riddle stopped and spun around, scanning the isolated chamber. The music swelled gradually, and for a fleeting second, Draco imagined it was Severus' off-tune melody for healing. But no, this tune held a rhythm, stirring hopefulness within Draco's chest, foreign and surprising. The chamber vibrated with it, pulsating through Luna's dormant form beside him. Gingerly, Draco reached out, clasping her cold hand. A radiant bird, crimson and swan-sized, emerged, its unusual song resonating in the chamber's heights. Its tail shimmered like gold, as long as the peacock's at Malfoy Manor, and its golden talons rivaled Draco's wand in length, holding a tattered bundle. Moments later, the bird soared towards Potter, dropping the bundle at his feet, before resting heavily upon his shoulder. As its extensive wings tucked in, Potter glanced up at the creature's long, sharp golden beak and piercing black eyes. The melody ceased. Perched gently from Potter's cheek, it locked a steady gaze on Riddle. A phoenix! Riddle identified, scrutinizing the creature intently. With observation skills like yours, it's no wonder you're destined for a Dark Lord's future, Draco hissed. Fox. Potter exhaled, and the bird's golden claws settled lightly on his shoulder. And that dash, Riddle, now inspecting the dropped bundle Fox had left, commented, "That's the old-school sorting hat." Ron grabbed it, casting a doubtful eye. "Drat," Draco muttered irritably. "I can't stand that hat. Riddle, do me a favor. Take that dreadful hand-me-down with us if you decide to finish us off." Ron released it hastily, mistaking Draco's tired jibe as serious. Potter then retrieved it, surveying it closely. Riddle's laughter rang through the chamber once again, magnified as if 10 of him laughed in unison, a sound Draco hoped never to endure again. It was a laugh typically reserved for when the Cruciatus Curse twisted a victim's limbs into fantastical shapes. This is what Dumbledore sends as your aid? A musical bird and an outdated hat. Feeling gallant, Harry Potter? Feeling secure now? Feeling secure now? Ron echoed nonsensically, laughter bubbling up in Draco. Potter was silent, appearing deep in thought. Draco hoped Potter had concocted some plan. Perhaps he did have a sword on him, or perhaps the Phoenix might deliver one soon. "Let's get down to business, Harry," Riddle proposed, a wide grin plastered on his face. "Twice, in your past, yet in my future, we have crossed paths. I tried to end your life twice, and yet here you are. How did you manage to come through unscathed?" "Spare no detail," he murmured gently. "The more you speak, the longer your companions continue to breathe."
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this chapter, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with more audiobooks. Happy listening!